Okay, we are live. We are live at 5, actually 6. But um let me get Ryan on here. hmm Let me see. Okay. Oh, hey, Ryan. Okay, I'll just send it to you. I'm sending you a request. Hey, Ryan.
Going on? How you doing?
I'm doing okay. It took, I don't know, Instagram. I tried to start the live. You know how Instagram is kind of glitchy sometimes, but we here.
Yep,
We
that's.
here.
I know how that is. It's been time I tried to start lives and add people, and I got blocked from going live like not too long ago. So I know it. They said I posted something that I shouldn't have. It was like a while ago. It was like in the beginning of the year. I can't hear you.
Oh, okay. It's because my finger. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, so go ahead and introduce yourself and then we can get right into it because a couple people wrote me and was like, okay, this is going to be interesting. So I know the people are waiting to hear about this particular subject. Like I said, it's the debate of the decade. So
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Ryan McCurry, the Funnel Doctor. I run a digital marketing agency. We specialize in funnels, of course, email marketing, websites, and paid ads. So I'm definitely excited to have this conversation. It's a debate that's been happening for a long time on the internet now. Organic versus paid. Should I only do organic content? Just, stuff on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. Should I do paid ads? Should I do both? What's the pros and cons? Y'all know what I'm going to say. But we definitely ready to tap in. Joy, thank you so much for being here. Everybody else. But y'all know how I feel. Might get a little heated. But let's ready to get this versus started.
what he did. Okay, so everybody, I'm Twiggy or Ashley Bryan. I go by Twiggy. I'm a brand communication strategist and I help micro brands and small brands be seen, heard, using organic marketing, which is amazing, by the way. But I do have a story that I want to share. Before we get into this debate, I have a story. So I started my brand like 12 years ago. I started selling hair 12 years ago and I made a lot of money. And I never ran an ad. I think I tried to run an ad one time, failed. Just they took all my money, like just took all my money. But I had this business for 10 years. I recently just like shut it down maybe like a year ago, but I still sell hair to like, my customers that have been coming to me for a long time. I say all this to say that if I would have started running ads, I would have been a lot further along than where I was. So
You're trying to come
I'm
on my side already.
no, yeah, I'm just gonna come out and say it. I'm gonna come out and say it. But I will say that there's a lot that new brands need to know before they can just jump right into ads, right? Like
Yeah.
your type of content that you're putting out, stuff like that. So I want to hear your side before I just kind of start debating you because we've had this debate before. It just was not on camera.
We have. So yeah, definitely excited about that. So everyone here, I need y'all to do me a favor first. I need you to tag some people. I need you to share this out. I need you to post this on your story. I need you to put this in someone's DM. All mastermind folks that's here, tag some other mastermind members. Like we need y'all to light this chat up. This is a very important conversation I know people will be having or wanting to have. So that's the first thing. Is like I need y'all to share this. I need y'all to tag some folks. I need y'all to get some more people in the room.
Yes.
So I'm glad you shared that story. Just a little bit about my background. I first got started just in business in general in 2016. I knew nothing about business. I don't come from entrepreneur family. I don't have angel investing. I've never been on Shark Tank, like nothing like that. And my first business before I was even doing agency work, I had a financial information and product business. So I was doing coaching. I wrote a book, everything in the financial industry, basically around teaching people like, how to be financially literate, how to invest in the stock market and so forth. That is what my professional background is in. And I didn't have my corporate job anymore. So I had to learn how to make money. So that's how I even got into digital marketing and funnels and everything like that. Because when I didn't have, a 9 to 5 job, it's like, listen, I gotta know how to make money. So fast forward, I was doing things in finance, but I really got really good at digital marketing, testing some ads, just trying things out because I couldn't afford at the time to pay anybody else to do it. So I had to figure it out. So that's really how I became an expert in the field. Is just me trying to figure out, trying to learn things, going to conferences, going on webinars and stuff like that. And that's what got me to being the funnel doctor and so forth. But y'all know I like paid ads better for a number of reasons. Number one, it's a lot faster. So money loves speed. So in order to acquire customers faster, to acquire leads faster, to get in front of more people, you have to have paid ads. Now, back in the day, even years ago, it used to be a lot easier to do things organically. So if you first were on Facebook in the early years or even Instagram, now it's TikTok. Um, it was a lot easier organically to reach people. But now, no matter how many followers you have, you're only going to reach a small percentage of people that actually follow you. So me, I got close to 9,000 followers. You got 7,000, close to 8,000 or something like that. So that's totally collectively of like 15,000. So if we both post something and invite each other as collaborators, it's only going to be a small percentage of people that actually see it, as opposed to paid ads. We can actually buy eyeballs. So how many of y'all will need more customers, need more leads, need more visitors to your website? And if you do it organically, I feel like you always on a treadmill.
You're gonna be on a treadmill anyway.
How you figure that?
Like, no matter if you're in business, you have to keep producing. Like, you have to keep producing content. You have to keep engaging with people, like especially if you want to if you want longevity. Like if you just want to set up your ads, have your ads run, have like a drop ship store, by all means do that. But if you want to leave something that it's like meaningful, has heart into it for your children's children, like you're gonna have to put in some sweat equity. Like you're gonna have to show up. You're gonna have to make good content no matter what. Now, what I will debate you and say is, so I have an agency and we actually have a client who has just been running ads the entire time that they've started their business, right? So now when I came on, the organic reach is very, 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 very low. And so what I will say is, like, once you start running ads, you have to keep paying to play, especially if you don't have the organic reach or you're not focused heavily on organic content. They're you're already paying. They're not going to show your stuff to people, your content to people, if you're not paying already. So I'm not okay, so we are having a debate in a sense, but I will say that everybody needs to have um an organic presence, right? Because we all want to have, like, our brand needs to have heart. You have to have organic presence no matter what you do. If you're running ads, if you're not running ads. So, and especially if you're running ads, like even if you're running ads, Ryan, we've had this conversation. That's why I'm like, you gonna get on here in front when we've had this conversation that you are running ads, but you still need to show up, right? You still have to make good content. Now, if you don't have anything to say, which I know you probably won't have anything to say, we can talk about good content.
We could talk about that, but I do want to.
No, you don't got nothing to say. You don't have nothing to say.
No, I got a rebuttal.
Okay,
Because I mean, you need. Well, we can talk about content, of course, but of course, you need good content regardless, organic or paid or whatever. But if you have great content and you post organically, nobody ain't gonna see it. You're like, let's be real. You might got 5 people, your mom and your sister or whatever,
that is not true,
husband.
Ryan. And you
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 know what
know
I'm saying?
that is not true.
See it maybe, you know what I'm saying? But also, I mean, let's bring it back full circle to really talk about, because we speak to business owners and our clients are business owners. So at the end of the day, it's all about making revenue. So I've worked with tons of people that do webinars, do challenges, do whatever else, service based, product based, whatever. And then they have these big, ambitious goals of the revenue numbers they want to hit or whatever they would do with their launch. And when they only depend on organic traffic, 99% of the time, they do not reach their sales goal because they don't get in front of enough people. So that is the point that I want to hit, when it comes, followers and likes and shares, engagement, that stuff is cute. But when we talk about actually making revenue in our businesses, you have to have the paid traffic component. We will talk about, content and both, because the real answer is you need both, but I'm still heavily on the paid side because, like I said, I've worked on tons of launches in many different industries. And like I said, 99% of the time, when you only depend on organic, you are not going to hit your sales goal. Oh, I'm going to, I can't pay my bills. I can't feed my family. This launch didn't
Uh,
work because you only depended on organic traffic.
but the thing is, and I do agree with you. I agree with you. Like a lot of people aren't realistic when it comes to setting their goals. But I will say that when people are saying they only depended on organic traffic, are they doing everything that they should be doing? And a lot of the time, the answer is no. Like, are you truly engaging with people? And we can talk about different ways that you can engage. Like a simple way for you to engage is just to now, don't tell nobody I said this, but sometimes I get on my iPad and I just let my stories go through. Like I don't even be watching them. I just let the stories keep on going because I want my stories to run all the way through the whole 50 people because once I'm in their algorithm, right? Like I'm watching their stories, then I'll show up more for them. So there's and that's the thing, like a lot of people don't take time out to study the algorithm. I guess that's why I'm here, right? Because I actually take a lot of time to study the algorithm and to kind of figure out and like maneuver different ways to see how to get in front of people organically. But to your point, like we need we need paid ads, but I'm just saying like we have to think about the people that cannot afford paid ads. Like right off the bat, a lot of people just can't afford it. And even people that are, and I want to touch on this because there are a lot of people that are making money within their business, right? But what about profit? And there's a lot of people that are making money, but they don't know how to allocate a marketing budget. There are a lot, like, there's a lot of things that, people just don't have when it comes to paid ads that they can be doing organically that can get people into their webinars, into their funnels, right? And the number one thing is reels. Okay, wait. Somebody said, do you think organic and paid go hand in hand? What do you think, Ryan? I think yes.
I think no, he just paid, and I'm playing. I'm playing. All right, so thank y'all for being here, Jennifer. What's going on?
Yes, yeah, that's
Thank
a gem.
you, my guy. Do me a favor, y'all. Please share this out. Tag some people. Put in someone's DM. Put it on your story. We need to like this.
Yeah.
All entrepreneurs that need to be here and hear this conversation, make sure y'all get them in the room. So you did give a lot of great information, and I do agree with you to an extent.
What?
Um,
To an extent. What extent?
Content is important. Reels, of course, are important. But I feel I don't like to hear the excuse of I don't have the money. I'm gonna be honest. Now, if you are just a new brand starting out, listen, I understand as an agency, we don't work with new brands. And if you don't have a marketing budget, not saying, nothing against that, but if you don't have a marketing budget, we don't work with you. You're not my avatar. So I don't particularly speak to those people. But at the same time, I find a lot of people that will say, "Oh, I don't have the marketing dollars, I don't have the budget," but you in the club every week, but you on vacation all the time, but you got the high.
Ryan, you're not supposed to be calling people
But
out.
listen, but your card note is X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things. And I just feel like as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, you have to have a marketing budget. If you don't know how to allocate a marketing budget, you need to go back and get a job. Because top companies in the world, McDonald's, Nike, whoever you want to name, $1 billion companies, they still spend money on paid advertising. So what makes you think as an entrepreneur, as a solopreneur, as a 5-figure earner, as a 6-figure earner, 7-figure earner, that you don't have to spend money on ads? I did a live with someone the other day, and they were saying even Oprah spends money on paid ads. It's Oprah. Everybody on the planet and probably on other planets knows who Oprah is, and she still spends money on paid ads. So I don't want to hear the debate of I don't have the money, we don't have a marketing budget. Listen, go back and get a job.
I have
He said I
nothing
can't
to
give you
say.
my Listen,
I
models, y'all
100%
buying Ace of
agree.
Spade in the club and everything, but you can't take that money and put it in your marketing budget. Listen, I deal with still serious entrepreneurs.
Okay, I agree with you, but I think it's just like a revolving door because you still need a presence online. Like you still just need an online presence. Dang, Ryan. I mean, I agree, but dang, I
I'm
mean, that's
coming,
how I feel.
I'm coming in
Like,
hot. I don't
dang.
care. Listen, no filter tonight.
I'm just saying, you
Jen,
still need
no,
a
Jen,
presence.
no. Listen, her business has literally been blowing up, and one of the catalysts of it is paid ads. It don't got to be Facebook ads. It don't have to always be Instagram ads. She's killing on TikTok. It could be LinkedIn. It could be Pinterest. It could be paid ads. Could be paying to sponsor an event. I did a sponsorship an event a few months ago in Chicago, and I paid to sponsor an event, and I was paid advertising at the event. It's not Facebook ads. It was paying to advertise an event, and I got a couple clients out of that. You know what I mean? Paid ads could be paying someone to send an email to the list. Paid ads could be spending money to get on someone's podcast because they have a platform and their listeners are your avatar. So that's another thing too. I want people to keep in mind. Like paid ads is not just I run Facebook ads. No, there are many different ways to generate
Thank
paid
you.
traffic,
Thank
and
you.
just want to say that.
She said, but I made organic content, found out what was working, and then put money behind it. That's all that I'm saying. You have to have a presence. Like with me, I had a reel that got 3 million. What was it? It's like up to 3 million views. We got like hundreds and hundreds of leads from it. All like we never ran it as an ad, which we gonna run it as an ad. We gonna run it as an ad, but I'm just like, you kind of have to figure out what works. So I guess I'm here to kind of tell people what works on the organic side. And before you went in on everybody and their mama, I was gonna say something about reels. So the trick with reels is, and I'm having a reels class soon. I've never even said this before, but a lot of people are using trending sounds, but the people that are picking up on the trend aren't their target audience. And so that's how I make my reels go viral, because before I pick my sound, if I'm targeting black women, I'm looking to see who is in this reel. If it's black women that are making content for this reel, I know that it's black women looking for the content in this reel. So I'm going to choose this sound because I know that they will see it. And that's the number one thing that I have done that I did to make sure my reels go viral. Like, there's not a real now. Okay, now I have a disclaimer. If y'all go on this page, it's I don't know. I ain't really been on this page, but I'm saying for my clients and like my other businesses and stuff. I just figure anything with Drake would trend. So that's true in a sense, but you want to make sure like everybody can use a sound from Drake. But it's kind of like niching down within your reels and within your reel sounds. Can y'all hear the ice cream man?
No, but I want some.
Yeah.
But no, you are right. Honestly, like y'all, don't take anything that I said offense. I'm really playing devil's advocate because the real answer is you need both. You know what I mean? I ain't wanna. I was trying to save it to the end, but you keep pushing me to the edge because the real answer is like you need both. You know what I mean? Because like paid ads. Listen, y'all know I'm behind paid ads 100%. But if someone does see your paid ad and then they go click on your page and you ain't got nothing there, then it's like, oh, this looks spammy. This looks suspect. Why you ain't got no content? Why, you know what I mean? And Jennifer had a great point as well. And I know she does this for TikTok, which is more. I feel like it's more important to do it on TikTok, but it's important to do it. Period. Is putting out something organically, seeing how it does, and then putting some money behind it. Because even me, transparently, most of my ads that you may see running were not really made designed to be ads. You may see me in Jamaica coming out of waterfall cave or something like that. That was just something that I did, and then I posted as a reel, and then I'm like, "Yo, it's doing good. I'm gonna make it an ad." Or I'm walking in the store and like, "Oh, I'm going through the funnel in a store." And I'm recording it and like, okay, we're gonna turn that into an ad. So the real answer is you need both, but I gotta stay in my ground. Like, I'm gonna rock with paid ads.
Yeah, but like, do, on a scale of 1 to 10, rate your content.
My content, I think I can do a lot better. Definitely could do. I mean, I think it's good. I can do a lot more. Uh, I don't know. I think it's good.
No, yeah, but I just say that to say, like, to go back to your very first point, that it's always a rat race. Like, no matter who you are, running ads or not, I feel like, so I'm never gonna say never, but I would only run ads to the stuff that's, has gotten traction organically. Like, you know how you was just like, I just put out ads. I personally wouldn't do that, but I really don't know too much about paid ads, right? I would turn stuff that is already working, that has already brought me leads, into ads. Somebody said the goal should definitely be to run paid ads. Definitely been seeing all your ads. Oh wow. So Ryan, I have a question for you. Pay ads get you there a lot faster. I mean, there's no debate there, but where is there? Like, I mean, everybody has these goals, but it's like when people click on your ads and then come back to your page, like you said, you got to make sure it's not spammy, it's not none of those things. Like, everything works together. Everything works together because you got to think about the offer. Like, what if you run and pay ads, but the offer is trash? Like, it's
At
it's
least
just like,
you may know faster though that it's not converting. As opposed to like I put it out there and like five people see it. You know what I mean? People didn't buy it. Well, you may not have had enough people. 500 people saw it. Okay, nobody bought it. My offer is probably trash. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to waiting 6 months, I could find out in 2 days. Wow, I need to start running ads. LOL, I never thought of it that way. Yeah, people, come on this side. Come on, y'all. Come on this side. Uh,
okay, but listen,
drop something in the chat, y'all. Which side of y'all on as the right now? You know what I'm saying? Like,
as of right now, what side are you
which
on?
side of y'all on? We want to know. And this is gonna be part one, y'all, because I don't got that much time tonight. You lucky I can't go on for about 2 hours, but we definitely gonna do part two, three, four, five, eight later on. But just let me know what side are y'all on, and let me know who in here is running paid ads or not running paid ads. Another thing that I see that I have a problem with, not you, but a lot of these organic gurus be telling y'all not to run ads.
Oh,
That is
I
the
ain't never gonna say that.
but have you seen people say that though?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, exactly. So that's where it's like, are you actually telling people not to, oh, you don't need to, and so forth. Even like a lot of influencers, you might have been an influencer, you might have did it in the early days or whatever, and you got traction with your page is great, but I feel like majority of people, especially if you start now, it's going to be a lot harder to build organically.
She said I'm still on organic. That's right. Okay, but one thing I want to say is, listening to these gurus, they already have thousands of followers. They can put anything out. They can put anything out, and organically for them, it's going to sell out. But you have to think realistically about where you are and where your page is. Now, yes, organic is slower, but I think it's more effective, right? I'm running TikTok, Facebook, and Google ads. Lord.
Now, Jennifer, if you took
Woo!
all your ads off, what would that do to your revenue? I'm sure you would still make, a lot of money. I know you have a list now. I know you have a lot of customers now. But just think about it. If you did turn off that faucet, how could that affect your business and your revenue? Because if I had to pick one, you definitely need both. But if you be like, all right, you got to pick one, you only pick one. Y'all know what I'm gonna go with, and I guarantee most business owners will be more successful if they had to just pick one, and it was paid ads.
Okay, so if I had to pick one, I'm still okay. I picked one before. My business, I ran for 10 years. I never ran an ad. And I would have been, and now
Or
this
what
is
about
like,
nowadays?
huh?
What about now? We're not talking about past. We're talking
Okay,
about present and future.
I plead the,
She said it would drop exactly.
I plead the fifth. Like,
Uh, Cola, we definitely can help you.
I'm just,
We
you
will
know,
have
I
some.
need help.
We'll have a special offer coming out soon where you can actually utilize both of us. So, Cola, if you want to DM me or Twiggy, we can definitely help you. Also, anybody here, if you're not following us already, go to the top, the drop down. You don't have to get off the live. Just hit the drop down and follow both of us if you're not following us already. But like Jennifer said, it would drop a lot. I'm speaking for the business owners that doing at
But
least 10.
I have a question. So what about when it's like, if I have a budget, then it's paid ads, but if not, then team organic. Like you don't have a choice. But
Listen, I done done. That's my guy Roosevelt. I done done his ads, and he was getting so many leads he couldn't even keep up with them. Keep it real. He was getting leads and everything, and like I don't even know if you were able to keep up with him, bro.
well, I know we're gonna have to start wrapping it up. So if you what's one thing about like paid ads that you think people should know about?
Mm, I do like what you said. Is you have to be ready for paid ads. As much as I love paid ads, I see so many people make the mistake of thinking paid ads is a substitute for something people that don't want to buy. You know what I'm saying? So you can have the greatest ad, the greatest content. You could hire Mark Zuckerberg himself to run your ad, and if it's a product or service that people do not want in the marketplace, it does not matter. So you need to have product market fit. You need to have something that people are already buying. And ads are used to amplify that. To I like to say, pour gas on the fire, get
So
more.
you gotta start out organically, right?
That don't necessarily have to mean on social. I'm just saying in general, it could be for product brands, for instance, for someone like Jennifer. God ain't petty, but I am. I need some new merch. I haven't got no merch in a while. But let's say she's at a trade show, or let's say she's vending, or let's say she's at an event, and she's like, "Yo, I'm doing really well. I know my avatar. I'm doing really, really good." But at the same time, if I'm vending, I'm still limited. It's only a certain amount of people I can serve. It's only a certain amount of things we can do, doing an in-person event. So she may say, "Oh, well, I already know I have traction. Now I want to use paid advertising to get more people to my website, to increase my online sales, to increase my business." So it doesn't necessarily got to be like social media reels, but it can be just getting proof of concept in many different ways.
I mean, that's good. Now, if okay, if people were struggling with organic content and I wanted them to learn one thing today that would impact their page tomorrow, I would say to go to your followers and go to least engaged with. Clean up your follower list. Clean up your least engaged followers. Go engage with those people, right? Or delete those people if they aren't your target audience. Because what this does is, how could I put this? So if you go to the top of your stories, it only holds 50 people, right? And then we know that Instagram is only going to show your stuff to 10% of people. So what it does is when you start interacting with people that you don't really interact with, right? And you start removing people that you really ain't gonna interact with, it opens up room, the algorithm, it opens up room for you to be seen to that 10% or like the new 10%. So action item for tonight is to go clean up your followers list, starting with the people that you least engage with, because I guarantee if you put out some content the next day, and this is just a small tactic, if you put out content tomorrow, it has to be good content and relevant content, you're going to see a change. And if you put out a reel and do that little story thing that I talked about, not story thing but real thing that I talked about, are we saving this live?
Yeah, we're gonna save it. Add me as a
Okay.
collaborator. And we definitely gonna do this again. Roosevelt said Jennifer, so shirts. Yes, she does. Definitely get with her. Anything related to shirts and e-commerce in that field, definitely want to do that. Jen said I hate bending. I do gotta jump off, but we definitely gonna do part 2, y'all. We may even do something if you want to do something in Atlanta next week. If you want to do something,
Yes.
we could do that as
Yes.
well. But I do gotta jump off.
All right. All right. All right. So we'll do something in Atlanta. Good night, y'all. And Jen, I actually have a question for you, because I have a client that I'm having, I'm not gonna say I'm having problems, but the algorithm is not being nice. Like, they literally have to pay to play. When we put out content, it's not showing it to anybody. But we'll talk later. All right. Bye, y'all.
All right. We definitely gonna listen. If y'all want to see more of this type of content, let us know. Drop some comments in. If you watch on replay, type replay. You can DM us. You can hit us up. Links in our bio. But this is just a sample of more information and stuff you're gonna get from us.
This was good. Thanks, y'all. All right. Bye, y'all.